How to make more money in your lawn care and landscape business. It's not just about getting by. If you like the sound of that, make sure you stick around to the very end of this video. Hey everyone, I'm Jacob Godar, and my channel helps contractors deliver and clients experience a luxurious everyday life through property transformations. Today we are talking about how to make more money in your lawn care and landscaping business. If you like the sound of that, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know you subscribed. I want to personally thank each and every one of you. And the reason this topic came up is because there's a lot of information out on YouTube by a lot of different people, and I want to be the first to say this is about providing for your family, the people around you, and living a life you deserve. This isn't about just getting by, just making enough money, just barely making it. This is about building wealth, building the team around you, building their money, being successful, and living a quality life along the way. So make sure the people you're listening to are building what you think you would like to have, and not just the company, the life. If you see someone living a life that you want to have and they are giving advice, take it. If you see someone being the exact opposite of the life you want to have and they are giving advice about how to build a business and live this life, then don't take it. So look at the transparency of the people, look at what they're building, and base where you're getting your information off of that. So with all that being said, I'm gonna give you 3 points that are extremely important that you're gonna need to do to make more money in your lawn care business, and some of the ideology that you're gonna have to get rid of. And to give you an example, I've got 3 kids, a wife, I've got people to provide for. I need to make sure they have a quality life, and I wanna give information to help. If you've got a situation like that, make sure you can do the same thing. And point number 1 is that it takes guts, courage, and extremely hard work to build a business. This isn't something to go into especially if you're wanting to scale it up. You can provide an awesome life doing the solo thing, and that's a great way too, but it still takes guts and courage. So if you think that's gonna be the easier route, it still takes guts and courage to do it. Just like it takes to build a team, it all takes work. It all is a big challenge, especially to get it rolling. If you get it rolling to a certain point and you want to idle back, then that's when it might become easier for you. But going into business and starting a business out on your own, thinking, I want the freedom, I want less hours of work right now, right when I start off, that's not gonna be the reality when you first start. You're gonna have to put in the work, you're gonna have to put in the time, you're gonna have the courage to make choices and do things that other people wouldn't do, so you can have the life that you want to have in the future. Point number 2, it is extremely important to charge what you need to charge without feeling. And what do I mean by that? I know if you've ran a business and you've ever gave anybody a quote in your entire life, there's been a time where you've wondered, was it too expensive? Or you've been embarrassed to say that price. And I wanna be here to support you and tell you, stop it. This is where the courage, this is where the guts come in. You need to not have feeling about that. You need to have the prices that support the life, the family, the team that are successful. And the feelings about whether someone's gonna like that or not need to be thrown to the wayside, because not everybody is your ideal customer. And know this going in. If you're worried about what the price is, if you're worried about telling them the price, I remember back in the day, I'd be nervous to tell them, oh, it's $100, oh, it's $500. And that goes away as you do bigger and bigger stuff, but even on the big stuff, I'll still kind of get that. And I've got to remind myself that that price, that number might mean nothing to them. This number is a number that allows my team to do it, my team to succeed, me to succeed, my family to succeed, me to build the company, build my wealth, build the wealth of the team members on it that are getting constant raise increases that are moving up from the company. And that's why you have to do and give pricing without feeling. You can't tie numbers to what your heart is feeling, because that might not mean anything. If it's what it takes and it's a true value, that price is irrelevant. Number 3, the most important thing. I'm glad you stayed to the end. If you stayed to the end and you're about to hear number 3, leave in the comments, I made it to number 3. That is, evaluate your estimating on the fly and change it. So many times you get running a million miles an hour and you're doing a bunch of different estimates and you screw up 2 and the jobs get finished and you don't correct, change, evaluate what's going on. So you need to be watching or have someone that can watch, or a strategy to watch what your estimates are producing. Not just won and sold jobs, but are they producing profitably finished jobs? And if they are not, you need to correct and change this on the fly, because it's okay to not have winners all the time, but it's not okay to continue doing the same thing and expect different results. That's the definition of insanity, is continuing to do the same thing and expecting different results. Do not be insane with your estimating. So those are my 3 points. If you do those things, it is going to make sure you make more money. If you can pull away the feeling where you get all worried about what you're charging, this is about building a life. This is about building a team, or whatever it is you're building. This isn't about necessarily everybody feeling good or feeling comfortable with every price, because things need to be like a win-win for everyone. And there's always a little different discomfort in a lot of deals. With all that being said, I want to hear every story in the comments of a time you were uncomfortable with a price. I want to hear about that. I want to put as many comments in there as you can from everyone, so everyone can see it's not just them. Everyone has this issue, and we all need to work on getting over it together. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Check out the 2 videos in the end screen, and I'll see you soon.